In this video, we're going to look at the nested if statement. So for those that did National 5, you'll be comfortable with an if statement. This is a nested if, where we're doing an if more than two criteria, so you need to nest them within themselves. So we're going to look at this task, which is an adapted version of the 2011 Caledonia High School task. And down the bottom here, we've got criteria for the different types of medal or certificate for each of the community placement schools. So for the number of hours, we've got a criteria of bronze, silver and gold. Now if you're looking at this thinking a VLOOKUP could work as well, you are potentially correct. However, when it's only 3 criteria, what the SQA are looking for you to do is a nested if. However, a VLOOKUP with an approximate value at the end would potentially work as well. We are going to do the nested if though. So we're going to click on our first cell up here, we're going to do our insert function, and we're going to start with our if. So like you would at National 5, you're starting with a question. So the logical test is basically what if. So what if this cell here, and we'll look down, we'll do the most extreme first. So I'm going to start at the bottom first. Greater than 80. So what if this is greater than 80? Well, if it's greater than 80, it's going to get a gold award. And I'm going to F4 that because I want that same cell to be used in all our calculation. Now at National 5, the other option would be, well, it's gold or silver. But at higher, we still have 2 more options to go. We've got silver and bronze. So this stage, every record that's correct will have been used and it won't get to this stage. But every record we've got that's not more than 80 will go to this stage, which we are going to do an extra if statement. So if you roll your mouse up to this little drop down here, click the drop down, select an if, you will see it has started a new if statement. Now, looking at the formula bar up here, where I'm wiggling my mouse about, you can see that the original if is still there. But now this if is taking place within the if, which is why we call it a nested if. So we're going to start the same way. What if this cell here, now this time, I'm going to do the middle one. I'm going to do greater than or equal to 60. Because I know that everything over 80 has already stopped for gold because it's already done. So if I do greater than or equal to 60, that will let me pick up the remaining records that are over 60 but less than 80. If that is true, they will be silver, which we will F4 again. Otherwise, we only have 1 more criteria on this occasion, so they will be bronze, which will be F4'd as well. Going to click OK. Going to double click that to copy it down. Everything looks right, but again, the great thing about Excel is we can have a wee check. So there's 1 gold, bronze, gold, all of these look correct. Silver in there at 70. Everything looks in order. So you can see on this bar here that you've got 2 if statements, one nestled within the other. This allows you to use an if statement to sort out 3 criteria rather than just 2 like National 5. So that is the nested if. And much like National 5, you can then use your formula bar to do a calculation using the result. In this case, the result is a word, so we can't do that, but with other tasks, you'll be able to then multiply it by an amount to work out the percentage of something or to increase it. It's just treated like a number from that point forward. But that is the nested if, which many people think is the hardest thing to do in admin, but as you'll see there, only a few steps, not much of a build on from Nat 5, very logical. Have a go at it. I'll add the link to the file in the description so you can download it and have a go.